Hi everyone, this is Colorize and I am here to make my first video of my Harry Potter selection that I have. Puzzles, and of course the Harry Potter train we used to go around a Christmas tree. And down here we have cards, Valentine cards, of course the books, pop-up books, lots of pop-up books. As you can see, got 1, 2, 3, 4 pop-up books, and then just stuff that, well, not really Harry Potter, but we just stuck it in here because. And then you have the Harry Potter stationery, and of course the trading card game, lunchbox, and of course all sorts of stuff. There's Hedwig, and this is a chest of Uno cards that we play, and then there's Harry riding his broomstick. And then these are the Christmas ornaments that I have. You have the Hogwarts hat and the clock. Oh, this is my little British with a pencil sharpener actually, but I thought it was cute. These are the little cauldron pots that came with one of the little potion things that my son had when he was younger. All this is when my son was way younger. You've got the little snitch you're supposed to be able to play with, and I just dropped the wizarding wand. This is actually the one that my son played with when he was young. That little toy one. It's not the ones that they carve out of. There's the Night Bus. And there's those. That's a little stamping thing. And there's those. And there's Hagrid with the little owl. And then there's Harry, a very used Harry, because my little boy would not go anywhere without him. There's the little plush. These don't have anything to do with Harry, but I like the little Britain thing, and then the little, that one has like a little Ron Weasley car on him. And then down here, this is a birthday banner. You open it up, and then there's the 3-headed, it's a doorstop. He's supposed to bark. And then these are leftover remnants of my duvet cover that I'd done for my son years and years ago, and I just can't bear to get rid of. The scarf that was crocheted, and then of course my son's Halloween costumes. And then this was the invisibility cloak that I made for him when he was younger that he would play with. This is a panel that I had 3. I used one for a duvet, one is here in the wall, and one I gave to a friend that was also a very, very big Harry Potter fan. The little snitch CD case. Little posters there. Oh, and then up here I've got pictures of Sorry the Light, of Harry Potter. Where you see them. And then these, they're not really Harry Potter, somebody made them, but I thought they were cute. And then down here we have our great, of course, who doesn't have the little castle. And then there's a train that's hooked up to it. The Quidditch field. Whomping Willow with the little car. There's one of the Weasleys. I had two. The other one. We actually had a lot more than this. And we had every single backpack in the world, I think, that was made of Harry Potter at one time. And every game. Now we only have these few. But I gave them away when my son was older and he was no longer interested in Harry Potter that much. But then I was like, but I still like Harry Potter. And I decided to do a little Harry Potter room. And this is my in my house dedicated to Harry Potter. We have some shirts too also, obviously. But that's the gist of my little Harry Potter world. I also have it's the flying car. Sorry, the shoes are there. And then a pillow that I made when they still had that pattern, but they don't have it anymore. I don't know why they stopped making Harry Potter stuff. Fabrics. That's what I'm trying to say. Fabrics. Because I went on the internet and this little panel alone, some people were trying to sell it for $65. That's kind of retarded for, I mean, just for a panel. Gosh. But anyway, I gave mine away. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you shouldn't have to pay $65 for a panel. But that's my room. And these little, I'm sorry, and these little, he's got Scabbers on the end of his thing, and he's got Norbert, and then there's Harry with his owl. There's supposed to be another wand, and that wand's supposed to go with Harry, and he's supposed to have that little owl stuck to the end of the wand. We obviously lost the wand. And then these right here are our stampers. The little brooms of stampers got a lightning bolt underneath. Hermione. There's the little book. The little Dementors. Like I said, this is my first video ever to be put up. So, if you're going to leave me comments, for I'm a very big crybaby. And, like I said, I've never done a video. This is my first one. Oh, this is if you're as old as dirt as I am, you'll know what these are. And I have the set of the Chamber Secret one. And one is in the case. Yes, I know it's insane to have such an old woman with Harry Potter. But these are napkins from my son's birthday party, sorry. And he must have been maybe 6 years ago. That's how long it is. And then there's the books again. And then this is a Slytherin. Well, it has the dark mark on one side, and then inside it has a Hogwarts emblem. It's a beanie for your head. And then, of course, this is the other series that we like, which is The Last Apprentice by Joseph Delaney. And there's that spider. Well, thank you all for looking at my anything that's here. I will try to answer it for you. But like I said, it is my first video. Please be gentle in the comments. And y'all have a great day.